Hello everyone, come back with me on the nakastrastudioart channel.
Today we will draw a magical mushroom. We will try to draw by following it step by step. We will learn clipping mask, alpha lock, brush and blur and others. Let's get started.
We will create a canvas with dimensions of 3000 pixels, 3000 pixels.
We will start to make the ground base.
We will choose dark blue and we will go to the brush section. We will select the calligraphy section. Select a monoline brush. We will set the brush size to around 20% and our opacity setting to 100%.
We will start with the basic drawing of the ground.
We are going to create a wavy line.
We will start from left to right.
Then drag the color.
Now we move from the background. We will create a new layer.
Click the plus icon here. We will drag the second layer below the first layer. We choose a lighter blue color.
We select the brush now. We go to airbrushing and select a soft brush.
We use a brush size of about 20% and 100% opacity.
Now we start coloring. And on the top, we will color it darker. Now we select our blue and start coloring it.
Then I'm going to lower the opacity to about 70% and the brush size to 30%. Back to light blue. We're going to give it some spots on the layer, and for the shadows, we'll give it a dark blue color. Choose dark blue
and start to give effect in some spots.
Now we give it a purple color to give it some light effect.
To give a soft effect on some spot holes, we use magic wand here. We use Gaussian blur. You can shift it to the right about 5%.
Now we will create a new layer above this blur layer. We will change the brush select ink, and we will use a studio pen brush. We're going to use 45% opacity and brush size to 22%. We will choose dark blue color. We are going to draw some mushrooms and plants. And now we will make light effect. We will use airbrush, select soft airbrush. We will use light pink color.
Let's make the opacity 56% and the brush size 18%. Now add some random light.
Now we're going back to magical one again. We're going to use Gaussian blur again.
We shift about 5%. Now looks nice background.
Now we will add ground texture. Tap layer 1, create a new layer, then clipping mask.
If we use a clipping mask, we will only draw on layer 1.
We will use a texture brush. Select the color one brush. We use 100% opacity and 10% for the pencil brush size.
We draw slowly with the pressure of the pencil.
Then we give a little bright effect by reducing the pencil brush.
To make the ground background effect smoother, we will give effect. We will return to layer 1. We will use charcoal's brush. Then we will use brushtree to start blue color again. We will use 3% pencil size and 100% opacity.
We will make the texture of the ground background softer. It looks better.
Let's draw a magic mushroom.
We're going to draw some mushrooms. We create a new layer. Make it the topmost layer of all layers. Then we choose a slightly brownish color. We use a calligraphy brush. Select monoline. We'll use about 20% brush size and 100% opacity. Now we will make the front mushroom rod.
We will start the line. Then we join the ends together.
Then we drag the color. We will draw the second mushroom stem behind the first one. We create a new layer.
Then make layer 6 below layer 5. We will start drawing mushrooms like the first one.
Then we will draw the stem of the mushroom at the very back. We will create a new layer. Then we make the layer to the bottom of the 6th layer. Then we start drawing the stem. We will create a new layer again to draw the mushroom. We will make a layer above the mushroom stem. We will make the second stem.
Choose a bright pink color. We use a monoline brush. The size of the brush used is around 20% and 100% opacity.
We will draw the shape of the mushroom. We will draw a mushroom on the stem first. Step by step as before, create a new layer above the first stem. Then draw the mushroom shape. Then we form the last mushroom on the back. Follow it step by step as before.
The next step is that we will fill in the empty shape.
Create a layer below the stem layer and body of the mushroom. Choose purple.
Then draw wavy lines and close lines.
Then drag the color.
We will do the same as before in the second mushroom stem.
We will also make a separate mushroom. We create a new layer at the top. Then we draw again the mushroom rod. Then we will make the body of the mushroom. We will create a new layer at the top again.
Choose a light pink color and start drawing the shape of the mushroom.
We're going to create another layer below the mushroom stem and body layers. Pick a purple color and drag the color over. Back again to the mushroom stem layer. We'll create another separate mushroom. Draw the trunk and back again to the body mushroom layer. Then select a light pink color. Then draw a mushroom shape.
We will create another layer to fill the empty shape layer. Choose a purple color, then draw the shape. Drag the color.
For all the parts in the mushroom, we make it a little transparent. We click on the layer, then tap N. And after that, we make the opacity 60%.
Make everything to 60%.
Now we're going to create a beautiful mushroom because it looks so boring. We're going to create a new layer above the body mushroom layer, and we select a clipping mask. We click N and select Add. Now we select the brush. Select the airbrush, we use a soft brush.
We use 70% opacity and 13% for brush size.
We choose a dark orange color for the bottom layer. Then we choose a slightly lighter color for the middle layer. Then we will choose the lightest color for the lightest layer. We do it step by step in every mushroom border. Then we have fun using the luminance brush. First, we select the body mushroom layer. Select Alpha Lock. Select a bright pink color. Then we select the luminance brush using a light brush. The opacity we use is 100% and the brush size is around 10%.
And now we draw a line from bottom to top. Do the same thing on all mushroom bodies. We will do the same thing to the purple part of the mushroom. Do it step by step the same as before. The next step is to make a shadow on the stem of the mushroom.
We create a new layer above the mushroom stem, then create a clipping mask. Click and we make the settings add. We use airbrush and select a soft brush.
Now we choose yellow color. We stroke the shadow. We also give it a pink color to make it look like there is a pink glow. We reduce the brush size and its opacity.
Now let's create a layer above it. Clipping mask, click N and choose multiply. This can make everything darker. Choose a purple color. Now stroke the shadow. Do it step by step in each layer of the mushroom sticks.
Finally, the final touch. As you can see, the mushroom stem doesn't blend with the ground background.
To fix it, we use mask. We use Procreate brush. Choose burnt tree.
Go to the mushroom stem layer. Click select mask. We use black for the coloring part of the mask.
We just need to block a few small parts to blend.
Do it in each mushroom stick the same way. Thank you for following the drawing with me. Hopefully the lesson is useful. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, so you don't miss the latest video uploads.
Please also follow my Instagram.
See you in the next video.